Literally, it's lightning sparks from his particle effects going into my face. I'm not
literally from the mullet. It's just the mullet, John. You've got to accept that.
It's just flickering everywhere. I mean, I literally can't watch me mad. It's fine. It's fine. This is just my pub games. So they go down bot.
Masseros, he's gonna drop. Arfu unable to save Bosku running. Meanwhile, Raven actually does go down to Genuel, who rotates in the Phoenix. Bosku still running. Arfu on the chase. Should eventually have him, but not before Cuckoo gets his courier. So there you go. You kill Cuckoo, you kill Raven. They get Masseros, but still a very good trade for SMG.
Really worthwhile. Be able to collapse around mid still, though.
That they may. Tim's gonna see the Phoenix, so will KP. Big group up from SMG. They want to go right now. KP, he'll get stumped up. Arfu, he blocks their way. He cuts them off. KP, though, gets to the low ground, but it is still not going to be enough. He will drop, but they do find Genuel as a trade. Can they get any more, though? Cuckoo's still chasing. He wants Arfu. Arfu going to try for the TP play away, and Carl has nothing.
For this one. And the Earth Splitter is not something to be underestimated as well. Like, this Egg Earth Splitter combo can be devastating.
Nice juke by Tims, but he is probably still just gonna die. Though no, here comes KP with the Solar Guardian. KP, he'll go on to no one. They'll try to drain his mana. No one. Which way he'll go? It looks like it's just down. So he will die, and now Genuel also getting caught by the tornado of Carl. As Genuel trying to help out, will lose his life, and Cuckoo, of all people, will take both kills.
Cuckoo takes credit, Cuckoo takes fault.
Around them. And speaking of vessels, by the way, no one has one on the way. So perhaps around that time where no one will start to make the call that he wants to go fight. Because now the Earth Spirit timing is here. And here we go. Smoke is out. Down towards the bottom lane. Masseros needs some help. He'll get stunned up by KP and Mass is gone. But here comes MidOne. They've shown they want to fight. Roll out. They'll catch Tims on the Rubik. Tims should go down, but he's still got to help around the corner. The problem is they've left him. Tims, he'll be forced to run by himself, but he's down. SMG at least getting some form of a trade, but it's not a very good one.
Definitely not. You have to Twitter. Yeah, no value point being picked up by Afu. But they can sort of at least play with Phoenix Egg plus the Stomp. They've got some ways to protect that tool here.
Mid lane, set up again. Masseros, he has not had an easy game one so far. Flamebreak will knock him back into the call down, and he has no play out of this. But Stomp is coming out from Arfu. Cuckoo, however, just jumps in and finishes the job. But now Raven has been jumped himself. Solar Guardian going to come through to keep him alive, but Raven surely can't make it out. And he will drop. SMG with a great trade so far. Moving in onto Carl. MidOne wants to keep going. He's not done yet, but KP jumps in. Another great stop from Arfu, stopping them in their tracks. As KP will drop, in comes Cuckoo again onto MidOne. He'll at least get the trade. Take down the Lifestealer, but it's still a really, really good fight for SMG.
Now up for the gyro.
Yeah, Cuckoo trying to be a little bit cheeky, jumping in for a lasso attempt, won't find one yet, and now the Stomp will lock him down, though they do four-star him away. No one's going to try and go onto Tims. Here comes the Solar Guardian protecting Cuckoo, and Cuckoo, he'll get the lasso off at the last second onto Masseros. Massa is still fine, however, he'll walk away. 2 down for Blacklist Rivalry so far, in fact, make that 3. Raven, he's been left to run on his own, though he does have his BKB, so he will make it out. But they have lied. They are feeling like the stronger team, and they are looking like the stronger team on top. All spells are up right now. The Astral Spirit trying to scout them out. Roll in, MidOne. He sees Carl, and in goes MidOne with no one. The Invoker almost down. BKB up from no one to try and remain alive, but the lasso is there, and Raven, he's going to try and focus the Earth Spirit, and no one in the middle of all this cannot get away. Surely goes down, and he will. They took out Tims, but he's going to buy back into this fight. In goes SMG again with another great stop from Arfu. Taking down Carl, taking down KP. They'll even find Raven. What a stomp from Arfu.
It's just
something about the one, Jonathan. It just means they are one. That's the trick to it. MidOne. Tier 2 top tower. Not gonna last too long. They are around to defend. In fact, there's the lasso out, but the drag away is there. Cuckoo trying to help MidOne. Meanwhile, does get the infest onto the Bat Rider. He's going into the base now, but MidOne takes down the Bat, looking for a bit more. In fact, he will retreat for now, but no one's right in. Look at this magnetize from no one. It just keeps refreshing. Drop the egg on their heads. Raven is going to BKB to try and get back to the fountain. But that's how confident SMG are right now. In fact, of all players, MidOne was the one to sit back, and Raven still goes down.
He got the Spirit Vessel fight of SMG is just superior, which is rather interesting to say when you're up against Invoker, but there's only so much Carl can do right now with how little gold he has. Like, it's a long way off from him finding any more of this utility that the Invoker really needs to stand up here.
No, Masaros just the leading Cuckoo at the bottom lane. Meanwhile, no one on the other side of the map finding Tims. Magnetize immediately out. The Glimmer Cape is going to save Tims for now, though no one. Still having a hunt around. The TP away, but no, the Stomp. Fu is there again. And no one will be able to secure the kill on the Earth Spirit. And SMG, they look... We're still here. That's fine. Apparently I'm on 3-hour ping now to the SCA server, which is pretty standard for me.
It's Cuckoo's fault.
It is Cuckoo's fault. What can you do? Blacklist. Smoked up, but there's a counter smoke. SMG, they want to go for the fight. They want to put it into this game. Massa, he's found Tims. He'll throw the Doom out on the Rubik. Meanwhile, Raven getting jumped by no one, but no one falling low, has to back away. But now MidOne's in trouble. The Solar Guardian, it won't stun him up. Where is he? MidOne, he went into the gyrocopter. Oh, this Aghanim Scepter makes it impossible to finish off MidOne. And SMG, they've put an end to this game. Game 1 to go the way of SMG quite convincingly. And I'll tell you, Blacklist, at the start of this game, before that disconnect, they looked amazing. But
a pretty stable farming lane for Masaros and Raven. You can get a little bit aggressive on SMG. It's fairly easy with Ensnare and a Stomp down the line. If Masa will opt for that value point.
Aggressive play with the Inkswell. They'll go on to KP. KP will try to run around the high ground, but will not make it so far. MidOne just moving in, does get the kill. Meanwhile, Tims also in danger, will not get the deny. I believe you're about to tell me something went wrong with the vacuum, are you not?
You vacuumed him up. I saw him go onto the cliff, and then he
already 3 perma Agi. That's value if you ask me. He's a happy boy. Mid lane, you already kind of spoke about it. Carl's the one who has to really help his team kind of elevate in this game number 2. Bottom lane, MidOne, double Inkswell gonna land. They're rotating an extra hero over to try and help out. In fact, it's gonna be Cuckoo moving in, but MidOne, he has got the ulti up. Tims, he's still gonna try and go for the chase, but they're out of the battery assault. They have no cogs up, so they can't lock MidOne in, and now Cuckoo's the one locked in. He'll fly away. Tims, in the meantime, sticking around, does take the Wisdom Rune, but it will cost him his life. And that's a +1 for MidOne when it comes to the Agi department.
Is another +1. I think they want some build-up. Diffusal's flying out for MidOne now, so that should be a key timing for them to start playing with. Bot tier 1 tower as well, very close to dying. Tims, don't show up there.
Yeah, Tims is not going to want to be here. MidOne happily jumping the clockwork right into the cogs. Tims, 1 hit away, no 2 hits away now from dying, but MidOne is going to be able to get it. No rotations coming to help out. Meanwhile, topside Carl. Carl has been caught by the dream call of no one, and they can't keep him alive. Cuckoo tries with the Sunray, but it's only level 1. The heal is not that great. And
how much control you have on SMG, even if Afu just hangs around MidOne with a Stomp.
I mean, I don't know if MidOne can do this on his own, but Raven looks like he's a bit of a sitting duck right now, though. He'll pop the God Strength. He'll try to man up. There's no Shadow Dance for now. He's got to fight, surely. He's trying to run, but Raven is going to go down. MidOne, 5th kill of the game already. Meanwhile, Afu going to get jumped by Cuckoo. In comes Tims. Afu, he will get conked up. No one might stick around and help out. In fact, Masaros comes in with the song now, but they've lost Afu. They'll try to trade with Tims. MidOne's here. That'll be a bit more Agi for the Slark, Jonathan. Now 8 perma Agi for MidOne.
He is...
That's a lot.
He's been in disassemble. So he's looking to jump someone.
They're going to fight because there's a BKB on Raven as well. It's on the courier. In we go. Pounces out. They caught KP. He'll drop the wall immediately. Still dropping, but is alive for now. Meanwhile, a stop from Afu going to stop Cuckoo from being able to do anything in this team fight. Raven, in the meantime, he's going to jump in the back. He'll take Genuel down as MidOne is still chasing KP. They'll get the kill eventually, but now MidOne, he needs his own way out. He doesn't have the Shadow Dance, but he will pounce away. He's fine. Meanwhile, no one will be able to back him up. Afu setting up with another great stop, and now the pounce back in from MidOne. They will finally force him back. But this Slark, he's still playing with them. Pouncing again. Carl's caught out another time. And he's gone. Oh, what a setup. Stormhammer comes in, but they can't kill MidOne. He's got Shadow Dance back up and available. Jumping into the tier 3 tower. He's got 13.
Down the mid creep wave. Push into that tier 2 a little bit. Pushing in top as well with Naga. Like 2 lanes being shoved onto the tier 2s, and Blacklist can't stop it.
Smoke out. I don't believe the rocket flare had the vision of that. It was just outside of range. Cuckoo in the mid lane obviously did not see it because the jump will be there from no one. That's a kill onto the Phoenix straight off the bat. Down south, Tims and Raven are both hanging around. This could be a very awkward fight for Blacklist. But they are chasing down Tims. MidOne, do you want to guess? Oh, he does. Oh. MidOne will take the guess. And it works out as he's found Tims. And Tims, well, he'll try to run, but it's going to be no good. He will go down to Arfu. List of not finding an answer to this game too. Cuckoo now trying to move up to help out Raven, who shows up. He'll go for his BKB usage on the Sven. But Coil is out catching too from no one. They won't die at least. The pipe is there from KP, but no one's not done. No one's jumping in again. Tims is down. So is Cuckoo. And they're onto the tier 3 tower.
Onto tier 3s.
Quite low enough. He's running, but the chase is on from Blacklist. But never mind. They'll retreat again. Carl, he'll get coiled. There's the song out from Massa, trying to catch any stragglers. They've got the Ember Spirit another time, and Carl is dropping. Carl, he's going to remnant back to the high ground. No, he's not going to make it. He cannot get out. In goes MidOne again. After Raven. Raven's going to pop his BKB. He's going to try one last time. But nobody is available to hit. Look at Massa. Massa's just running straight towards him. Tims will go down. Kill. Raven just blinks the other way now. Ensnare out, locking down the Sven. They've bought back, but who are we aiming?
It's so hard to find a good target. And I have to say, I thought my eyes were deceiving me. You can net true Song without the Axe because of the rework on debuffing means you still find the 22-3 now. And I don't think there's play here. I think you've just got to reset and Blacklist. They'll find more.
Yeah, Tims with the dieback. 3 up now. 4 with Carl coming in with the respawn. That is not the numbers are not the problem. What do you do?
That I know and more for Blacklist. It has to be like the Agvac wall cogs, the Stormhammer onto everyone, but MidOne comes in and you're forced to pop your big spells. You just can't stop this Slark.
Can't catch the Slark, can't catch no one. No one can catch you though, as he's gonna jump on Raven, who does get stunned up, and MidOne's right behind him. They'll try to hookshot on the Slark to save Raven. He's running towards the fountain, but Arfu's gonna lock him down again. He can't even get home. No one will just lock him in his home as the GG is called. My goodness, SMG. 2 games up now in a best-of-5 grand final for TI12. Or for the qualification of TI12. Black
Meld. And we'll see how Raven develops that lane. Already going to be a little bit annoying early on, as you have to contend with iron shots. And the TA just, it doesn't enjoy that all too well. You don't have the best range on TA either. Theoretically up against a melee match.
Oh, top lane.
Play off side blades, although.
That's a beautiful Brambles maze by Tims, locking both of them down for a moment. And MidOne, he's going to try and go for a run. He'll be okay. So it is still both level 1 here on KP and Tims. But that was a very nice hammer in the Starbreaker. And MidOne getting very low now. One more hit should do it from Tims, who'll chase him down. But MidOne, no, the Fairy Fire. Right in the nick of time. We'll keep him alive, but KP has Celestial Hammer back up in 1 second. MidOne, I think he's close enough to die to this. He's going to get caught, but the magic missile, no, Tims will still get him. And Genuel, hit by the Starbreaker of KP. They will find a second.
Sacrifice Tims in the process, but could use the reset anyway. KP more than happy again, picking up off.
Meanwhile, Blacklist will run the opposite way towards the bottom lane where they might find Massaros. Massa actually running right into them. Going back towards that triangle. They'll see him and they'll make the jump in immediately. Massa, he's going to try for the surge away, but the root is there. with the Brambles Maze. They make it impossible to run, though Massa is still going, but eventually will die. There goes Cuckoo, but in comes the Solar Guardian from KP, but nothing's landing. Swap out. Tims, he's now in danger. Tims still in the Shadow Realm, might just be fine to survive as Zhao's the one to go down. They'll take down the Vengeful Spirit. In comes MidOne. But MidOne, he doesn't have what it takes to fight yet with his team, I don't think. That area. The Astral Spirit will try to scout out for the TA, and they are actually going to scout him. Raven, he's going to try and go through the Twin Gates, but has to cancel. Meanwhile, Tims will come through to make sure Raven remains alive. Raven, in the meantime, goes into the Meld Strike. Tims, he'll go into the Shadow Realm. The Terrorize, it's going to land. No one, forced to be swapped out to survive through this, and Tims will be the one to go down. There's no one now. Coil catches Raven. Zhao, he's got to follow up in a few seconds, and Arfu with the stop. Gonna lock him in. Raven is down. And SMG, they managed to dance around Blacklist again.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
Not committed for that kill, but it's the one big kill you needed.
Oh, KP. Aggressive play. Gets Zhao. Massa, in the meantime, he's going to go for a run with the surge up. TPs are coming from Tims. Tims not able to get there in time for the Brambles to land on Massa, but the chase is still... Everyone sees Roshan's HP pull. SMG now looking to move into the Roshan pit. Blacklist Rivalry prepping for a fight. They'll see Massaros, but no one's jumped in. He's got the coil on 2 targets. They're trying to aim down Cuckoo on the Phoenix. In goes the back wall now. Who have they got? The egg is down. Cuckoo, it's being focused. The egg is officially gone. One support each so far is now MidOne. MidOne is gone to boot. That's a good fight so far for Blacklist. Raven is quite low though. They haven't looked at this TA. Meanwhile, Massaros getting caught in the tree line. So 3-for-1 trade going in the favor of Blacklist Rivalry. And Roshan is back to being theirs, but Arthur and No One have not given up. They've got to blink on No One. He could make some magic happen. In goes Carl again. Onto Arfu this time. Trying to go after the Order Titan, but No One is going to protect him. As the respawns are coming, Zhao's now back. KP jumps in. The Vengeful Spirit immediately deleted. Now No One dropping low. Will orb towards the left of the map, trying to blink away, but Raven knows exactly where he's gone. And so does Carl. They'll finally take down the puck. And Roshan, it's still waiting to be taken. MidOne was even TPing into the outpost, but cancels. He knows he can't. Bottom perhaps, where KP's hanging around. There's a big wraparound from Januel, MidOne. KP still by himself in all of this. Call down is there, Dream call out as well. They'll break the coil immediately onto KP, giving him no way out of this. In comes Raven, hits the Meld Strike. No, actually doesn't connect. Just did no damage rather. Oh, the cape, of course he had it. Well, Carl will still get him. No one in the meantime. Should be just fine to jaunt out of there. Very, very hard to catch this puck. So 1-for-1 trade. They had him under vision. So the smoke is there, the chase is on. MidOne might go for the creep wave into the T2 tower, and he does. Do they want to dive this deep? He's got no help around him. MidOne knows something's wrong here, but it might just be too late. Solar Guardian to fly through just in case, and they'll take him down. MidOne is gone, and Januel will join. A double kill for Raven. And this time, the mid T2 tower, it is going to go down. But there is no creeps, but it doesn't matter.
A lot of TPs wasted. Not going to amount for much. This stall.
They're going to go?
Blacklist.
Carl, he's going. They have help behind MidOne. The swap is out. Zhao might have to sacrifice his life for this. MidOne, though, he's sticking around. He might want to continue the fight, but Carl's found him another time. Now the Solar Guardian will fly through, but MidOne this time has the BKB. Will fight back. In goes the egg now. Cuckoo's being focused by the Gyrocopter. The Astral Spirit as well coming in from Arfu, ensuring they can't keep going, but they are. MidOne is still in huge danger as they will get Carl, but the Gyro, he's been left alone. He will drop. It's Raven. How much more can he find? No one's chasing him on the puck. Raven is happy to keep going. Go for the meld. They know he's there, but he'll blink away. SMG still chasing. A nice back from Massaros. Will catch the TA. Push him back. He's got no BKB to try and survive through this, but they have the Solar Guardian to heal him up, though he is still dropping. Now the Sunray. Raven, he's still alive. They're still trying to make the jump in, and Raven will finally go down, but so will MidOne. They've also lost the Gyro. They've lost Massa. And now they've lost Januel. It took too long to kill Raven. At least no one. He'll find another target for SMG. He'll get Tim's down. But it's still going to be a 3-for-2 trade. As never mind Cuckoo. He'll pick up the shield room. But now he's in danger. In fact, Carl's going to come in. Carl! That is a lot of damage from Carl. No one down. Only Arfu will survive. One breaker. SMG might want to keep this one going as there's the vacuum, there's the wall, it's caught 4 targets. Massaros, what an initiation, but nobody's down. The Solar Guardian will heal them up a little bit, but they're forced to leave Cuckoo. In fact, Cuckoo, he'll egg up. Tim's is the one to try and run, but will go down as Cuckoo will follow. Both supports dropping for Blacklist. Off the back of the initiation of Massaros, who will find a 3rd target in KP. And now Roshan, it is SMG's to take. Invis Rune is up, so he'll have a look around and see if he can find a straggler, though they will see him underneath the sentry ward for a moment. Immediate TP back from Tims to the outpost, and that triangle is now Carl going to jump right into no one. Coil will lock him down, but there is no follow-up towards the Pangolier. They do at least waste the Terrorize, and in fact, Arfu is gone. Raven will just take him out, but now Raven's been caught. He's got his own BKB, but he might have no choice but to fight. In comes the Solar Guardian. MidOne, he might be surrounded on the gyrocopter completely alone. Massa at least gets the cheese off in time to survive the damage output of KP. And Blacklist, they're trying to kite out. Kite away from MidOne. Go back into MidOne, why not? But KP is down. Sacrifices himself against the gyrocopter as now Raven is stuck a bit too long. Vacuum back, the meld will do nothing, and Raven will drop as MidOne will claim the kill. Even Tim's trying to run, but MidOne is not done yet and scaring them off. They are going right for the jugular. Tims has now got the MKB he was farming this whole time. But is it going to make the difference? They'll lock down MidOne with the Rolling Thunder, but the stomp from Arfu again, stopping Tims in his track as now they are looking to retreat. In comes KP with the Solar Guardian trying to aim down the Venge, but she has an Ags up. They'll get rid of the Remnant to boot. KP on the chase, looking for MidOne, but realizes he needs to run. MidOne sticking around. In goes no one again. Onto Carl, and Carl is down. He'll buy back. This Cuckoo is forced to just drop the egg and try to survive. KP back on MidOne, but MidOne is not dropping. In goes Raven, but he can't hit.
Bash?
MidOne is just not getting hit, and now the Satanic. He's just gonna make it. MidOne, right back in.
No fight.
Blacklist has got to run. Carl's got no buyback. He just died back immediately on the Pangolier. And that's the mid-rack's gone. 1 racks away from Megas, and maybe they won't even need it. Blacklist are trying desperately, but another stomp from Arfu gonna lock down Tims. He will survive, but Massaros!
God.
The vacuum again from Massa. He gets Tims down. There goes KP. 3 heroes without buyback, and SMG. SMG, after the year they've had, they might be going to TI-12. I can't believe what I'm seeing. SMG, they'll hand out the tips towards Carl. How do you stop them now? The Ancient exposed, they're going right in. There's no stopping this. GG is called. SMG have done it. They've got their tickets to TI-12. Who would have guessed this, John? Who would have guessed they would...